Welcome to Sports Talk with Steve Jones, the daily talk show with the voice of Penn State football and men's basketball. You never know what special guest may stop on by any given day. Now here's the man of the hour, Mr. Steve Jones.
Great to be with you today. Well, at least most of you. How are you?
Always a great day.
My friends down in Georgia sent me a box of chocolate-covered pecans.
Nice.
Oh,
nice. Chocolate-covered anything is a good
First of all,
gift.
Nicest people on the planet, so
That's
I cannot
awesome.
thank you enough for that. So nice. Thank you. With a beautiful card, some pictures as well.
Nice.
It meant a lot to me, and I appreciate it very, very much. I did share, by the way.
That's always the right thing to do.
No, I made sure as I went around the station, handed them out. First thing I checked was to make sure, whether you were here or not. All right,
right.
Why? Because I want to make sure other people got something. You have a tendency to just grab a handful. No, I take two. Hey, the holidays.
Not chocolate. I'd be in a world of trouble if I grabbed a handful of that.
That's why I kept forcing it toward you. He wants some chocolate. Okay, bowl season resumes tonight. Yes. And I believe there are two games tonight? Let's see. Yeah, we got Troy and Jackson State. There's one game tonight.
State for sure.
Troy and Jackson State tonight. That is in the Veterans Bowl. That's down in Mobile. And then tomorrow will be the Cure Bowl in Orlando, Old Dominion and South Florida, along with the 68 Ventures Bowl between Louisiana and Delaware. So, it's an age-old argument that goes back to the 1920s. There are too many bowls. When they expanded the number of bowls as time went into the 30s, the Sugar Bowl, the Cotton Bowl, eventually the Orange Bowl.
Yeah.
Right. Still too many bowls. Then in the 40s, you had all sorts of bowls, like the Salad Bowl. I'm not kidding you. The Salad Bowl. There were a couple of others that were different in name. I think there was as many as 14. There's too many. So they rolled them back. When I was younger, back before electricity, I remember there was the Rose, Cotton, the Sugar Bowl, the Orange Bowls. I remember the Gator Bowl.
Gator Bowl was around, yep.
The Blue Bonnet Bowl and the Peach Bowl.
Yep.
I think those were the only ones. And then finally, in the 70s, they added the Fiesta Bowl. And, of course, Penn State pretty much put it on the map with that Christmas Day game against Arizona State in 1977. And I never really thought too much about whether there were too many bowl games. Oh, look, there's college football on. Yeah, let's watch the Gator Bowl between Clemson and Ohio State. Oh, did Woody just hit that guy? Oh, okay. Oh, boy. So as time has gone, the number of bowl games has exploded. There are, 41 now? And that includes the semifinal games and the national championship game and so forth. Okay. I don't care how many bowl games there are. And if you think there are too many bowl games, fine. I never said you had to watch it. You're not hostages being forced to watch bowl games. So if you think there are too many, don't watch. If you like to kick your feet back on a Tuesday night and watch a game in Orlando between South Florida, which got off to a great start this year with a couple of big wins and ended up 9-3, and Old Dominion, which is Ricky Ronnie's team, which is also 9-3. You want to kick back and watch that game tonight? Great. Actually, that game tomorrow? That game might be tomorrow. The game's tomorrow.
I want to say Old Dominion's tomorrow.
That game's tomorrow. So, you want to kick back and watch it? Fine. If you don't. Just don't ruin everybody else's fun.
Yeah.
It's amazing to me that when you look at the numbers on how many people actually watch, you understand why ESPN televises all these games.
Sure.
You absolutely understand it. Yeah, both those games are tomorrow, by the way. All right, so, but you understand why people sit back and say, now I know why they broadcast it. ESPN, I think, owns 17 or 18 of these games. They own them. It's their baby. ESPN events. And, we got to plug Sam. We got to plug Mr. Snowman in here. There we go. Puts a little more light on you when we have Mr. Snowman on. There we go.
He's dressed for the day, too. He's got the earbuds on. I'll tell you, it was freezing this morning.
He looks good.
He did.
It's very,
Absolutely.
very sharp. And not only that, does not melt.
That's right.
But when you look at the numbers, last year there were 41 of these games. Only 2 had fewer than 1 million viewers. You're telling me ESPN wants, first of all, on their part, by owning, 17, 18 of these games, it's a brilliant move by them on programming. They had Monday Night Football last night. Now, tonight will be basketball. But tomorrow they've got 2 games, one at 5 and one at 8:30. Then on Thursday, they're going to have a game at 9 o'clock at night. And then they're going to go to Friday, leading into the playoff game. They're going to have 2 games starting in the morning at 11, followed up with a game at 2:30, and then the playoff game at 8 o'clock at night between Alabama and Oklahoma. Some of you will have to explain to me how Alabama got blown out at Oklahoma last year. And then this year, Oklahoma went to Tuscaloosa and beat Alabama again. The game is back in Norman, and Alabama's a favorite. Have you watched the games? Whew.
Yeah, that's a good point.
You went to Norman last year. I watched this
Alabama
game.
did score a touchdown in that game. Yep.
In fact, I went back to the hotel after broadcasting the Minnesota game because I had to go to Daytona the next day to do basketball.
That was the game that kept them out of the playoff, without question.
So I sat there and I kept waiting for Alabama to do something.
Yeah, no.
Well, no problem. The rematch. It's in Tuscaloosa. This time, they'll take care of it. No, did not.
They exposed a lot of Ty Simpson's weaknesses in that game, too.
Yeah, but Ty Simpson's biggest weakness is simple. He doesn't have a running game.
Doesn't have a running game.
He doesn't have a running game. He has to do everything himself.
Sure.
He makes a
100%.
play-action fake. He makes a play-action fake, and nobody
goes for
respects
it.
it.
No.
Because they don't care.
No.
I don't care if you play action. If you hand him the ball, we're going to stop him anyway.
Yeah, absolutely. No, he doesn't have a running game. It's absolutely a big part of it. Throwing the ball down the field is going to be affected by that, and
Yes.
it is. And without question, but that's I can't figure out. I can't. I don't even know the betting lines, but it's crazy that Alabama will be favored.
What are you talking about? You're over in the break room like Nick the Greek. What the heck are you talking about? I don't know the betting lines.
I don't.
My goodness, you're talking about over unders. Like, what are we doing here?
Could not tell you.
Oh,
but
sure, yeah.
But in terms of the bowl game programming, ESPN also does. There's brilliant placement with a lot of these games.
Sure.
Obviously, the playoff games being one, where you have the bowl games leading up to it. Day after Christmas, you have 2 good ones, and that's
right.
You're going to have brands playing that day. I think that's another big part of it too.
But my point is this: it's okay for you to say there are too many bowl games.
Then don't watch.
All right, and then whine, moan, complain about blah blah blah. And there are other people that want to watch it.
Sure.
To each his own.
Yeah.
To each his own.
Absolutely.
I'm not going to sit there and watch every game.
No.
I can't.
And attendance is down significantly. There's no question about that. But Hey, here's the other thing. Look, PIAA state playoffs attendance was poor, to say the least.
Well, it gets
you still watch them. You're still excited for them.
It gets to the point where, look, it costs money to go places.
Absolutely.
Right? I mean, I realize you have your own driver.
That's
right.
But
I mean,
Benson.
Plus a helicopter.
That's a chopper in the air. You always have a chopper in the air. You always want to make sure you have that.
But for people, it's expensive.
Absolutely.
Right?
There's no
You
question.
want to go to let's take the Pinstripe Bowl.
Yeah.
Well, last I checked, hotels in New York are not cheap.
Oh, no.
I've done
Nothing is cheap.
I have done
Nothing is cheap in New York.
many games in the city, as you know.
No, nothing is cheap.
Right? I've done many games in the city in my career. Between Brooklyn, the Bronx, and Manhattan. I've done a lot of games in my career there. Right, which means I end up getting the bill from the hotel, which of course I turn in, but I know how expensive the hotel is. And I'm getting the team rate. Just getting there is expensive.
Yeah. Parking your car is not cheap.
Parking your car.
Eating dinner with the family is not cheap, or lunch, or whatever it will be, is not cheap.
You complain a lot about your family. I don't understand what it's like. Wow. Most people relish the opportunity, not you. You slip in these little things.
That's right.
Your family's really expensive. I have to sit down and eat with them. This isn't making it, by the way, on the little clips they put out of the show. This part isn't going to make it.
Probably not. I hope not, at least. I would be the most hated man in America. Well, at least in my household.
What are you talking about?
In my household, that's for sure. I think, yeah.
What do you mean you think? You already are.
It's true.
What's the difference?
Good point. Wouldn't change a thing. But yeah, the days of 4 tickets, 4 hot dogs, where, look, the State College Spike's still do it and do a great job of it. But the days of that at the pro level are gone. And that's because, look, these franchises.
I wish it wasn't.
I wish it wasn't, too. I really do.
Because this is my argument on that. Okay.
Yeah.
I realize that you have to charge a certain amount.
Absolutely.
I got that part.
Yeah.
I realize you have to charge a certain amount for parking.
Yes.
I know there are things to make up for.
Yeah.
And we'll see if the media money continues to have the flow that it's having.
Sure. Yeah.
But you're getting more money from media as an entity for the most part, not every part, but for the most part, than you would never dreamed of 10 years ago.
Absolutely.
Now, I say for the most part, why? What's happened with regional sports networks, with Major League Baseball, the NBA,
Absolutely.
NHL. Not everybody has Yes Network. Not everybody has Nesson.
Yeah. That's also, I think, an unfortunate part to what's happened in a lot of ways. The days of that local channel are going to be gone. They're not completely gone, but they are winding down. I think, even locally here, WPSU would air Lady Lion games. WPSU aired.
Oh, believe me, I know. I'm the one. I was the broadcaster.
I remember that. WPSU would air a lot of sporting events. Not so much anymore. WPHL 17 in Philadelphia would air the Phillies. WPIX would air the Mets. Yeah, those days.
PIX aired the Yankees. WOR aired the Mets.
Yep. Those days are going to be gone completely. I think the local channels are going to be done, and it's only the beginning. I think you're going to see a lot of, not necessarily monopolies, but conglomerates at least, that are going to take over.
Well,
I think everything, and they've already started to do that.
Look at ownership.
Yeah, absolutely.
Let's start with ownership. I'll just give you the Josh Harris example. Josh Harris is the owner of the Philadelphia 76ers.
Yeah.
Josh Harris is also the owner of the New Jersey Devils.
Yep.
Josh Harris is also the lead owner for the Washington Commanders.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. Exactly.
Because one guy has that kind of money.
Yeah. Yep.
One guy has that kind of money.
Yeah. And you're gonna see repeatedly, Xfinity or NBC Sports something run probably 15, 20 baseball teams in terms of TV channels. I think that's the other part of it. You're not gonna see these local networks anymore, unfortunately.
Regional networks?
Regional you're going to see, but you're not going to see. You're not going to see locally what you used to see. Not a chance.
But the point is that especially on the college end of it.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, look at the NFL. Why does the NFL have to charge the money they do?
Especially for the streaming. But
I don't understand why the NFL has to charge the money that they do for parking
for attendance. Like well, not only that, you've got to attend the preseason games. You've got to get a seat license. It's ridiculous.
There is a point where there's too much. So, in other words, I'm a New York Giants fan.
They've not reached that point, though.
I'm a New York Giants or New York Jets fan. I'm not getting my money's worth watching these two teams.
No.
And not even the least. I don't even feel like they're competitive.
No.
Why do they charge what they do for parking and for tickets is beyond me, because if you look at the salary cap, and what does the salary cap match? It matches the TV deal.
Yeah, sure.
So the players are paid for.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay? I don't understand why you got to charge so much money. I mean, I realize there are other people on staff you have to pay for, right? And you're trying to make money. I got that part. But you're overcharging.
Oh, there's no... that's not even... I have seen one pro football game in person in my lifetime. Cost me $55 for the ticket. And that wasn't... it was coming up on 20 years. And now that ticket in the same venue is... well over $200.
What game did you go to?
I saw the Eagles and 49ers at the Link. Okay. Live to tell it, too, thankfully. But 49ers won the game, too.
But why would you go to a non-NFL game?
That's true.
I mean, those aren't pros.
No, those aren't pros.
Right?
Those
there are 30 other franchises.
Those are amateurs. But, that's... that's the only game I went to. Cost me $55, and now that ticket in Philadelphia. Well, Eagles, I believe, last I checked, was the most expensive ticket. They are very close, if they're not the most expensive.
No, I'm looking for tickets for the Penguins game.
Yeah, right? Same thing.
Okay, so I'm looking for tickets for a Penguins game.
Yeah,
and I've got a weekend coming up in a month and a half where I'd like to go to a Penguins game.
Yep.
I'm seeing tickets in the upper deck for $137 to $170 a piece. Right? Okay.
And that hurt the 76ers. The 76ers jacked their prices to the point that fans didn't want to go anymore. And now look at the product they have on the court the last 2 years.
Yeah.
It's showing now. Yeah, the ticket prices are outrageous.
Wow. See, that's the part that bothers me. You can't control your product. That's the part you can't control. You have to control the controllables. That's why I made such a big deal earlier in the year about the Pirates and what they did by covering up Clementi's 21.
Yeah.
Was it Surf City? Is that what it's called?
I think I can't entirely remember.
But it's a beverage.
Yeah.
It's not their fault. Right? It was the Pirates' fault for putting it there.
Yeah.
Right? Then they did the thing with the bricks. Even though the Pirates idealistically were going to have been in the process doing something really, but they're doing something really nice with the plaza. But they should have offered the brick instead of like making it disposable and throwing it out. The ability to control the controllables.
Yes.
You cannot control the product on the field. You can't.
No.
But
you can and you can't. Ownership can a little bit. Depending on the money they spend.
You know what I mean, though. I'm talking about the day-to-day operation of the team.
Yeah, sure.
The day-to-day operation of the team.
Yeah, you can't control what happens.
You sit there and make a decision on bricks that has nothing to do with the product on the field.
Yes.
Right? So control the controllables. I realize the NHL does not have the same level of TV contract that the NBA or the NFL has. I understand that. But $137, which was the cheapest ticket I found in the upper deck.
Unbelievable.
Like, really? For a game? Really? Okay.
Everything is, well, the question is how far will they go? And the answer is until people don't pay it. I mean,
there are seats available.
Yeah.
Let me put it this way. I think
Yeah.
the Penguins played the Utah Mammoth the other day, and there were 14,000 people at the game. That meant there were 3,000 empty seats.
Yeah, and that's
only 3,000 empty seats. That's not great.
And you have teams
that
that have
sell out all the time.
Yeah, that's going to my next point right there. You have teams that have sell out repeatedly and have record number of sellouts. Unfortunately, aren't selling out anymore because of the prices of tickets. It's gotten to that point. Major League Baseball, I think, does it okay. You still can't, on an average casual night, you still can't take a family of 4. But what you can do, I think a lot of them have the ballpark pass where you're able to buy, $70 gets you a ticket to every game in April. Then the money, it's a little bit worth it as it gets to that. And look, attendance in Major League Baseball has reached the point that they're able to do that, but to their credit, they at least do that.
Seen increases in attendance.
But
they also
absolutely.
have 81 dates they have to fill.
Absolutely.
Now the family of 4 thing, it always bothers me in the parking lot. You have 4 tickets and you'll go around and say 3 people. You're looking for families. You really.
That's right. That's right. Hey, they got a free hot dog out of the bus.
That's not the family he was with last week. I don't get what's going on with this guy.
Yeah.
Right.
Coldplay concerts, that happens all the time.
No, listen to you. Aren't you fun at the family get-together? My goodness. Oh, brutal. Brutal. Another big show for you. Wow. And you wonder why at your family gathering there are issues.
It's never good when you get thrown out in a father-son game, but that's...
He ad-libbed most of that movie. You know that?
Yeah, yes.
Right? I mean, he ad-libbed.
Threw his own kid
He ad-libbed most of that. Right? They just... It's like the... For the Love of the Game, Kevin Costner.
Kevin Costner, yeah.
Yeah.
So
Vin Scully comes in, and they want Vin Scully to be the announcer. And he calls them before the day they're supposed to film. And he says, "Look, I'm a little uneasy. I haven't received a script." You know what the producer said to him? "Just call the game. You're Vin Scully. We'll take whatever you give us."
Yeah.
In the cathedral that is Yankee Stadium.
He painted the picture better than anybody I've ever seen in my life. That was...
Yeah.
Absolutely just incredible.
But then there's Euchre, and Euchre's out there. He's ad-libbing all these lines and just a bit outside. It's like they had to sit there and think to themselves, "Man, I got a pot of gold here with this guy.
Yeah,
what are
absolutely.
we doing?" My goodness.
I was lucky enough to hear Euchre speak one time, and some of the stuff he even said then that I never knew he said.
Right.
He apparently did a game with Howard Cosell. Cosell said that somebody's very truculent, and then Cosell, the one complaint I would always have about Howard Cosell, he wasn't the best with the younger broadcasters. That was, I think, something that he would probably regret if he was still here today. But he literally says, "Yeah, Bob, you don't even know what truculent even means." He says, "Well, if I had a truck and you lend it to me, that's my truculent." That's just that was everything. That Euchre was just the ability to ad-lib was as good as anybody I've ever heard in my life.
The Steelers won last night.
They did.
Is Alan Lazard about to be added in to go with Valdez-Scantling? I asked that because Lazard has been cut by the Jets today.
Maybe.
Just asking
Aaron Rodgers
for
has
friends.
a say, maybe. They got a tough one coming up this week. Detroit is still no slouch. They are still alive in the playoffs.
I was kidding. A guy I know that's a big Steelers fan.
Yep.
I said, "You're going to lose the last 3." He said, "We're not going to lose to the Browns. I said, you won't score against them." He said, he looked at me like, "That's possible. We're still better." You are better.
Well,
believe me.
I'm pretty sure a solid recreational football team is better than the Browns right now.
Oh,
Their defense is good. They have a great defense.
Their defense is really
Myles
good.
Garrett's going to probably get the sack record. Their defense is really good. They just offensively, they're a mess.
But they looked good last night.
They did. Yep.
Cold weather. Did. Nobody's in the first quarter could get going.
No.
Patterson finally hit a 54-yard field goal. And then the Steelers hit a gear.
Yeah.
Played really well.
Absolutely. Took
Running game. I think, I got to give Kenny Gainwell a lot of credit. I always felt with the Eagles, he was really he was a good player. Well, I always thought he was a good player, but for the most part, just a level above another guy.
Yeah.
Well, and guess what?
Yeah.
He is a very, very good
player.
Yeah, he's probably 2 levels above just another guy.
Yeah,
he's not
absolutely.
Not a starter.
No, he's not a star, but he's a bargain of $1.8 million.
Right, he's not a starter.
Yeah.
He's not a starter.
Yeah.
Right? You don't put him in there and start him and he gets 30 carries. But he is a really, really good player.
Yeah, absolutely. And the disadvantage he had in Philly, he obviously played on a really good team. And when you're at,
he was a really good situational player.
Certainly. And when you're in that situation where, the 49ers have the same issue. Jordan Mason, prime example, where you are that close to competing. No, I think Mason's pretty good. I think he's underused in Minnesota too.
If he was playing with Arizona, would you even know who he was?
No. But
because he's on your beloved 49ers.
That's right. I know who he is.
When you're sitting at the Christmas table telling 49ers stories, can't you
nobody's gonna know.
Can you tell right away that the entire family is tuned out?
Absolutely. No doubt about it. They've heard they've heard enough about the catch.
Well, then imagine how I feel.
But point is, though, I think when go back to this ties to Gainwell, where you're that close to a Super Bowl, and the 49ers were, the Eagles were. You're going to let that guy that is not the superstar talent walk away, and I think a lot of teams have done that, especially with the running back position. The Eagles wanted to go out and get star power, which they did. Went out and get Swift first, then go out and obviously get Barkley the following year. They won a Super Bowl, but guys like Gainwell are going to be the odd man out because of that. 49ers, same thing. You go out and get McCaffrey.
They're really good players, but they are not. They are not the starter
every down
or the star,
backs, which is what the 49ers were craving for, and went out and got McCaffrey.
Gainwell is really, really good, and he fits really well
Certainly
with what
does.
Aaron Rodgers likes to do.
Yeah, absolutely.
Tell
you, for a team that voted against the tush push, they use it a lot.
Yeah, I know. Yes, except they do it in a different way. They don't let Rodgers do it.
No, Rodgers just backs up and watches.
They don't let Rodgers do it. If you know Arch Manning, the NFL draft is going to be in Pittsburgh. He won't be a part of it.
No,
he's going to stay at Texas. That is a smart decision on his part.
Absolutely.
Number one, let's start with this. Decisions are not as strenuous as they once were because you have money on this level already.
Absolutely.
So you don't have to sit there and go, oh, geez, what does this mean for my family? What do I do? Do I come out now? Is it too soon?
Absolutely.
Is it too late? Guess what? Now, because of the money on this level, you can sit back and say, you know what? I need another year.
Mm-hmm.
That's why it's going to be interesting to see if this Patterson ruling comes down, what Cade Klubnik's going to do. Klubnik is going to play in the Pinstripe Bowl. They have a bunch of players that are out of the game. Clemson does. Some by injuries and others by opt-outs. I saw the list for Clemson. I've got the list.
Yeah.
So I have it. And I felt really good about it because I already sent Jack the game charts.
And he didn't have them on him.
And they're right. Oh my God. He's not going to play. He's not going to play. He's not going to play. So I kind of sat back and looked at it and went, okay, I did hit it right. I did okay. I would have sent him another one if I'd botched it up. I would have, seriously. But Arch Manning is going to. And I also think Steve Sarkisian made an interesting point. Texas is scheduled to play Ohio State next year in Austin.
Yeah.
They then have a home and away with Michigan coming up, and he says they're not going to drop the games from the schedule.
Well, they've got that. Well, they also have. Yeah, they deserve a home game back from Michigan because they played in Ann Arbor.
Right, that's what I mean.
Ago, right?
Yeah, they've got they are both home games.
Yep.
So they played in Ann Arbor last year. Was it last year? Last year, I think.
Yeah, last year. Yep, early season.
They won the game, and so they still have the home games with Ohio State and Michigan among their 3 non-conference games, because the SEC goes to 9 starting next year. And I give them credit for it. People want to see those games.
Absolutely.
You have 3 non-conference opportunities.
Uh-huh.
Idealistically, one should be against somebody.
Yeah. Yep.
I don't mind the other 2 are
Being
bye
2
games.
Yeah, especially early on.
Because, look, Penn State financially needs 7 home games. Financially, you need 7 home games there. It's part of the overall formula that keeps you economically on track. And by staying economically on track, it's in part because you have 7 home games in Beaver Stadium. So, that's the so I don't mind that. But, I mean, remember the excitement when Auburn came here?
Absolutely.
Remember I had to explain to you,
sure.
Where they're from?
That's right. Because there's an Auburn in Pennsylvania that's a really small town.
Right. He looked at me. Why? He said, "Why are we playing that team?" I'm like, "Oh." So many painful days with you. Painful, I tell you. What are you going to do for the? Are you actually going to have holiday dinner?
Yeah, I'll be home for Christmas. Absolutely, going home Christmas Eve.
Going home like Christmas morning, spending 2 hours leaving, coming back.
No, I'll be home. I'll actually be able to be home Christmas Eve, and I'll probably leave either late night 26th or early morning hours of 27th. So I get back here for the coverage. They do.
Sure.
They do. I'm pretty sure they do. I hope they do. If not, they're in for a surprise.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
I come bringing gifts, so they'll probably let me in then.
Okay. You hand out envelopes with gift cards in them.
That's still a gift.
I mean, $10 to Olive Garden? That barely gets an appetizer.
Yeah, it's a you owe me $10 though.
Where do we hand?
Yeah, $10 doesn't get you much these days. No, it doesn't.
Oh, you finally figured that out after people complained? Jeez.
Oh, they throw it right back at you. It's harsh.
Wow.
I got a kick out of Katie Feeney, who's Penn State grad, does an excellent job with ESPN.
No. I remember when Katie was working with football. Very, very nice. Very smart. Very smart. Very nice.
Absolutely. No doubt about it. But she did a segment on her own channel where, did you ever re-gift something? And Rex Ryan said, yeah, there were a couple times, Rex Ryan and Randy Moss both. Rex Ryan said there was one where somebody got him such a horrible gift, he gifted it to them the following year.
Oh, jeez.
That I don't think I would ever do.
Wow.
I would. If you're gonna take it back or something, okay. But my goodness, I would never do that.
Wow.
That's what he said. He said it was such a horrible gift. I gifted it right back to them to see what they thought.
What bothers me is I remember after that happened, you looked at me and said, "Geez, what a great idea." Wow.
That was that was a first. I don't think I have ever seen or heard that. Returning the gift, absolutely. I've seen that a million times. Having worked in retail, I've certainly seen it a million times. But there's no doubt. Hearing that's a first. That I've never seen.
Wow. Although when it comes to the company White Elephant gift, kind of plants a seed in your mind, doesn't it?
That's right.
Last year in the White Elephant, I got this piece of junk. I'm going to re-gift it. It's just been sitting, gathering dust on the table.
I have seen the old where somebody gives somebody a gift. It's still wrapped, and, I got nothing for you. There you go.
Oh,
I've seen that for sure a couple times. And then they get regret when somebody opens it in front of them and sees what it actually is. And, I could have used that. Yeah, that's why they got it for you. Keep the gifts you get.
Wow.
The thought that counts.
How about having some thought? What's the best gift for the holidays you ever received? From a kid to now, what's the best gift
I ever received for the holidays? I'll tell you what. Growing up, finally getting Nintendo.
Really?
I don't play video games now at all. I haven't played them in years. I can't. I'm probably not even smart enough to control them nowadays. But yeah, getting Nintendo with my brother years ago. They had the old. It was like a 3-set. You had a Nintendo, and then you had Duck Hunt, where you actually had the little plastic where you could go with the ducks, and then World Class Track Meet, where you ran on the power pad. So you even got your exercise in. But yeah, that was I got Nintendo. That was probably that. That to me, I think was always a special gift. Anything you get from people who are no longer here, I think, is always without question something you cherish. There's no doubt about that. That's a long list, certainly. But yeah, I think getting the Nintendo as a kid, without a doubt, was special.
Believe it or not, when I was a little kid, best gift I ever got, I got one of those hockey games.
Oh, yeah, I still have one of those to this day. I don't know where it is, but I still...
The puck drops and you're like this.
Yeah, oh yeah.
And the two teams that were on it were, and this is right after they had expanded the NHL, I had the Detroit Red Wings and the Los Angeles Kings. So the Red Wings were in red, the Kings were in purple.
Nice. Oh, yeah, that was old then.
All right?
Yeah.
And I loved the game so much that I was able to find an order form, if it was possible, to order the other teams.
Other teams, yeah.
And I was. And look, I think people know that I started doing work for my father, cleaning the shop on Saturdays, and I started out at 35 cents an hour. I got the big raise to 50.
There it is.
Like, whoa.
I used to work in my dad's office supply store, same thing.
Yeah. You'd still be great there. If
it was still around.
You drove another business out?
I did. Well, Staples had a lot to do with it. I can't say Staples. Office supply stores as a whole that became national chains.
Because you're close to driving this place out. No, it's like a pattern.
That was rude of me to say Staples. I had any office supply national chain.
Don't worry about it. And so I saved my money. And I went out and bought the other teams. Now, at that point, my favorite team was the Boston Bruins.
Yeah.
So the Bruins, the Rangers, now I had two Detroits because one came with the game, one was in the package.
Sure.
The Chicago Blackhawks, okay. I had the Toronto Maple Leafs, the Montreal Canadiens. Then the other set they sent me were the 6 expansion teams.
Nice.
Now, in other words, I already had 2 LA Kings. Okay, got it. All right. But it also included in there the St. Louis Blues, the Minnesota North Stars.
Nice.
All right. Okay. The Philadelphia Flyers, the Pittsburgh Penguins, but it was the blue jerseys that said Pittsburgh.
No, right across.
In a diagonal.
The one they wore in the Winter Classics.
Yes.
Similar to the one they wore in the Winter Classics.
All right. And the other one was the Oakland/California Golden Seals.
Wow. That's awesome. I remember years ago.
And then we'd play games. Boom, boom, boom. We'd put the teams on that we wanted. We'd bang, bang. That was my favorite gift as a kid growing up.
That's awesome. Years ago, they had the old the wish book. That was kind of your Bible, almost, when it came to Christmas gifts. You wanted so many things out of there. I think, J.C. Penney, Sears, Service Merchandise is no longer with us. They had one of those. You always used to go through those. I know back I think they tried to recreate these, and it didn't work. But back in the day, they had the starting lineup figures. I think I used to get those.
Oh, yeah.
Yep, used to get those growing up for sure. That was another great gift.
That is a great gift.
Because I built, my uncle was hands-on everything, so he built a football field.
Did
literally
he really?
For us, yep, so we were able to play the guys on the field.
Wow.
Yep.
Whew.
Yeah, so that was definitely, those gifts were always good. But yeah, a lot of good holiday memories for sure.
I remember my brother was the worst when it came to, like, he'd try to find what gifts ahead of time.
Oh, well, yeah, I did the same thing.
I never
certainly
did.
was guilty of that.
I never did.
Oh, I was. I was very guilty of that.
I had no interest in knowing. But then he'd wake me up at like 5 o'clock in the morning. Santa's here. Santa came. So we'd be down there at 5:30 in the morning. I remember when I saw that one. It felt like I hit the jackpot.
Nice.
Like, all right. Love that game.
Yeah.
And you think about ordering something back then, getting an order form, filling it out.
Yeah, to get the order form. Yeah, absolutely.
Like,
yeah, it's not like today.
You had to work to find things.
It's not like today.
You had to work to find things.
There
instead
wasn't
of going
online
going,
nowadays.
okay, here we go. Like,
there wasn't a pay $90 to get it shipped overnight for Christmas option back then.
You can go to Amazon. You can go to Bing. Or if you can go to Google, and once you get past the Kurt Signetti stuff, then you can find the stuff you want. What?
Well, Saturday it was John Cena because I clicked on Google and it did this to me.
Wow.
His retirement was Saturday, so they were honoring him, which I get. But
jeez.
I'm not sure if it was honoring him or literally telling me, hey, we can't see you, go away.
But those are the, like... Yeah,
oh, no doubt about it. Yeah, those are
great gifts.
Absolutely.
All right. I'd ask you what the greatest gift that you ever gave, but I'm just not sure that a Red Lobster gift card for $15 qualifies.
No, I gave a lot of cool stuff away. I'm trying to think. Best one I ever gave away?
Bobbleheads?
No.
Extra bobblehead?
Actually, my brother's favorite band is Kiss. And Kiss, I think, is known most notably for really pretty much creating the commercialized world of music in the sense of Kiss everything that you could buy known to man. You know, Kiss slippers, Kiss pajamas, Kiss whatever, pinball machine. I found the old Kiss radio once and gifted that to him. The Kiss radio that was around before my brother and I were even around.
I never have heard of this.
Yeah, Kiss had everything. They had a pinball machine. They had a toy guitar.
I think I knew that there was a pinball machine.
Yeah, they had everything. Yeah, that's they were the first to capitalize on that, to their credit. And yeah, they had an old Kiss radio, and it still worked when I found it. And I was able to gift it to him. That was probably one of my favorites. He still has it to this day.
Wow.
Yep, absolutely.
So now this time, I mean, are you going to get up on Christmas morning and like really early, or are you going to hunt around the house on Christmas Eve to find?
No. I think I'm okay on that one.
I'm not so sure.
Yeah, I think I've grown out of that by now.
Really?
It wasn't Christmas Eve I was hunting. No. This was like December 15th. I was in there. I was.
Oh, so you went home a couple weeks ago and looked.
No. Yeah, not when I was a kid. Yeah, when I was a kid, that was the drawback of having pets back in the day. They would always tattletale on you. It wasn't fair. I'd go in searching, they'd follow me in. So everybody else would follow the dog. So I'd get caught.
And they would then stab you in the back.
Scold me, yep.
Wow.
Yep.
Wow. Singing Christmas carols? Okay, we'll put that down as a no.
No. I do this,
okay.
not heavily.
Okay, do you have a big meal on Christmas Eve, or is it on Christmas Day?
Christmas Day. Yeah, Christmas Eve I always have the same old. I go there super early as I can.
So it's essentially you're there for the free food.
Absolutely. Yeah, Christmas Day I'm there for the free food. Sure, no doubt about it. But yeah.
Do your parents have Netflix?
No, they don't.
So you can't watch the NFL.
No, and I don't think I can because I got the free trial last year, and unless it's one a year.
Give it a shot.
I might have to try
These people don't know.
They probably don't. Well, you could always do the old, hey, a relative hasn't used it yet, which they didn't, truly. But yeah, no, I don't have Netflix. I don't have any plans to get Netflix. I already have too many, 3 streaming services as is.
Wow.
Peacock being the only one I pay for. Paramount, I think. Well, I pay for Paramount because it comes with a membership of something else. So technically I do. And then, yeah, I technically pay for ESPN Unlimited because that comes with a membership of something else.
So let me piece this together.
Yes.
You steal streaming.
No. No. It is gifted to me by the service I pay for. Paying for a television service, I am gifted the ESPN streaming, and paying for a grocery service, I am gifted the Paramount streaming. And Peacock, I pay for. Peacock, I've.
Why? With all due respect, why?
Peacock, they have the old Saturday Night Live. I enjoy those. They have the old WWE archives from when I watched wrestling as a kid. I do enjoy watching obviously the games that are Peacock only. I have for it, NBA games. So I think you sort of get your money's worth with Peacock. I pay for the year. I don't pay a monthly.
Okay.
But yeah, that's
how much is it per year?
For me, I get it at $89. I think it is. It's usually about $150, but I usually get a discounted rate on it.
That's not bad.
Yep. Anytime you're on the verge of canceling, they give you the old, well, you were with us a year, why not make it 2? That is my tip to anyone listening. They're right there. If you're ever thinking of saving money on a TV bill or a streaming bill, that works. Hey, I'm thinking of canceling. Well, you were with us for a year. Why not stick around a second year and we'll give you $30 off? It works. If it no longer works, my apologies.
Do you do anything honestly?
I honestly was going to cancel it if I was having to pay full price for it.
I just thought I'd ask. Oh.
Well, the best was, for years, one of my friends had, I guess you could say DirecTV because they no longer have the service, but had DirecTV and he got Sunday Ticket 1 year. Every time he threatened to cancel, they give him Sunday Ticket. I don't think he paid for Sunday Ticket for a decade.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, man. Oh, jeez. How come I didn't know this trick? I would have been able to watch the games without legally without paying for them.
Legally.
Key word there, legally. Yes, everybody listening, legally watching the games. My goodness.
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah. You don't want to do the. I have always said it when people say, "Oh, you're watching the illegal stream." I have always said it, and I'm telling everybody listening, you will be the one that gets caught if you try it. That's why I never did it. Not a chance.
Really?
No. Absolutely not.
So there's an article. It says the average American.
That's right. Yep.
Will pay off $1.786 million in debt between the ages of 18 and 78, covering mortgages, auto loans, student debt, and credit cards.
I don't know if I'm in the millions.
The peak age is 38 when buying a first home.
In terms of first, yeah, that makes sense.
And then it's 61 when you make your second home purchase. Geography matters.
About right.
Geography matters, it says. Hawaiian residents.
Well, they have a few bucks. Yeah.
Your second home.
Yeah. I was gonna say they have a few bucks.
You always come back so tanned. Right?
Yeah.
That's like, face $2.57 million in lifetime debt. But if you live in West Virginia, it's $1.39 million.
Absolutely.
That's a $1.2 million difference.
Yeah, certainly. Location is huge.
Mortgages consume 62.6% of lifetime debt.
Mortgage or rent, yeah, I would agree with that.
Cars add $245,000.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Sure.
How much is your Lamborghini?
Well, the Lamborghini, my Ferrari, Porsche. I'll tell you.
Credit card debt, $387,000. Student loans average $35,600.
Whoa. Student loan average is $35,000. What school they go to?
I'm just saying. I mean, for all
every one of those I agree with till that last one you said there.
It depends. If you go to Penn State or say you go to a community college.
Yeah.
Okay, there's an average.
There's an average, sure. I still think it might be higher than 35,000, but I think the rest of those are accurate.
I mean,
student loans, I'm not sure on, but
yeah,
I paid that, but that was many, many, many years ago. I don't think students of today are paying that back. I could be wrong. I think they're paying a little more than that.
It also says here you can reduce your debt by giving $10 gift cards at Christmas.
That's right. Charitable donations, write them off. You got it.
Oh, jeez. All right. So, yeah. How many times have you given a charitable donation, you personally, where the check bounced, but it felt good?
Don't think the check ever bounced, fortunately. I never made a sizable check. I made charitable donations, but not enough that would...
$5?
No, more than $5.
Oh, 4?
No, I gave more than 4.
3?
$5.55.
There are people sitting back saying, I learned so much from these segments. Today I learned nothing.
That's all right. I think the biggest thing is they can relate to a lot of it.
Student Bookstore, the Big Blue in the Corner,
absolutely.
Of course, is our sponsor.
Thank you to them.
And thanks to the Student Bookstore, the Big Blue in the Corner in downtown State College. Great line of Penn State merchandise all through the store. Great stuff.
Yeah,
right?
Absolutely.
For a guy like you that's going home for the holidays, I think the Student Bookstore would be a great stop for you.
I think that is going to be a great stop for me.
Yeah, the Big Blue in the Corner. The Student Bookstore, downtown State College. What did we learn today? Well, we learned that the Steelers won the game last night.
Yeah,
and to their credit, they are playing better the last 2 weeks, but they're an odd team to figure out.
Absolutely.
Because
this week I think will tell.
There was a period of time where I felt like they played well.
Yeah.
Then they slumped and didn't play well.
Yeah. Lost to teams they shouldn't have lost to.
Now the last 2 weeks they've played well. That doesn't mean they won't go into a slump starting next week.
No.
And it's a game Detroit needs.
Yeah, absolutely.
They need the game.
Yeah, they need help at this point. They're out right now.
So they need the game, and the game is at Detroit. And we also talked about bowl games.
Yeah.
Went through and talked about that for a period of time. And then we decided to get off the rails when you were bragging about all the free food you got at your parents' home for the holidays. Also, how smart Arch Manning was to go back.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, this era is different.
It has nothing to do. That's one thing. People say, "Well, his family has a lot of money." Well, yeah, his family has some money.
Okay, but it's a different era we're in.
But every player in his position in Power 4 now has money because now they're getting quote paid.
Yes. So assuming Chris Webber played for free. Assuming the Fab Five played for free, the rules were different. That's my point. That's going to my point right there. The rules were different at that point where Chris Webber would walk by the window and say, hey, $60 for my jersey and I can't put gas in my car. That is not the era we're in anymore. And absolutely, you're going to see more guys coming back for that exact reason.
And every time I have fans make a comment about it to me, and I understand where they're coming from because everybody is used to the system that was there forever. And they value an education.
Certainly.
I think they would love the fact that a guy like Matt Campbell talks about academics. They love the fact every time I'm there and they do the post-practice circle for basketball, Mike always brings up academics. Always. Every time he brings up academics. There's not one time where I've heard Mike bring the team together afterward on a list of things. You did this, 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 and then boom, he'll always hit the academic part because he knows, and Matt Campbell knows, that the vast majority will need that degree to get them through life.
Absolutely.
Saquon Barkley came back, got his degree. Micah Parsons graduated in 2.5 years with his degree. But there are guys out there that did not graduate from college, and they're making so much money.
Sure.
It's up to them as to whether they want to come back and do it or not. I mean,
absolutely.
But Arch Manning, yeah. Does his family have money? Sure. But he's already making a lot of money.
Absolutely. Yeah.
All right, tomorrow we'll have a guest. And then we're back on Thursday, Friday. You could go to your parents' house on Thursday and Friday and kind of scout for gifts. You can reject the suggestion. We could have talked, by the way, about the Knicks and the Spurs.
No, the Cup game. When is that tonight?
I guess.
I don't even know when it is.
No, nobody knows.
No, that's what I said.
Is.
That's made this point a couple times though. Who cares? Like what the Lakers took their horn more than anybody. They don't have a banner up for that. For winning that?
Yes, they do.
They have it up?
Yes.
That's awful.
No, the Lakers won the first one. Remember they beat Indiana?
And they put the banner up?
They did put a banner up. Like, really?
Well,
Katron Allen, by the way.
Take that back, then.
Katron Allen, second-team All-American by the American Football Coaches Association. It is his second All-American honor this season.
Excellent. Well
he was
deserved.
a third-team selection, All-American by the Associated Press on Monday. He's also been recognized. He's also been recognized by. Well, I guess it's his second one. Venga Ioane's been recognized all over the place.
Absolutely.
And Venga should be. Venga had a great year. That's why I kept talking about. I felt as the season was going, I made a point Penn State needed to be a left-handed team when they ran the ball because he was on the left side. You don't have to sit there and come up with insightful stuff. You're like going, that guy's good, let's run behind him.
Absolutely.
You don't have to be a genius for that stuff.
No.
All right. Back tomorrow we'll with a guest. Thursday, should I let you out early so you can go hunt for gifts? Or
Nah, I think we're good. I have a good idea what I'm getting. If I'm getting anything. I might have coal. Might be coal in my stuff.
Okay. So you found my gift.